All right, we're here with Kyle Sherman here at the Indianapolis Open. And Kyle, you're just finishing up practice here. What are you seeing out here on the lanes and how are you going to attack this lane pattern tomorrow?
Yeah, you know, the lanes, practice is practice. Anyone that bowls out here will know that a lot of times they play way different for whatever reason in actual competition, different strategies, whatever. But so far there's a lot of friction on these lanes. I like some symmetrical balls. I think guys are going to have to play some steep angles, and what we mean by that is you're going to have your feet way left and your ball is going to have to get way right, and that's going to be kind of the right line of attack. The right lane is certainly hooking more, it's a little shorter. The left lane, I expect it to be really easy to start. And then you might see that cliff motion where, like, you know, in house shots and whatnot, the right is so dry and the left is so slick that sometimes it's hard to blend that out. But overall, I think score is going to be, you know, in the 220s. The average 222, you're probably going to make the cut, and then go from there. Yeah.
Let's assess your season so far. What would you grade yourself out so far? I know you have high expectations every year coming in.
I give myself like a C+ so far.
C+. Yeah. I know you've been really close here the last few weeks of getting in that cut line to make match play. I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself, you know, as more money's being added by Bolero. What do you feel like you're lacking, or what do you see in your game right now that you think you need to do to get to that next level?
Yeah, you know, honestly, so far this year, a lot of it has come down to injury. I was a little rusty at the beginning, and then I had a little bit of issues with my hip. I wasn't rehabbing as much, and I had a tournament where I probably could have made the cut, I think, but I had that issue, and then the last couple of weeks I've been struggling with my middle finger. I actually just went through a fit change, so it's hard for me to say. You know, I'm disappointed in my performances, but to try to beat these guys, if you're not feeling 100%, it's hard. So it's been a little bit on me, a little bit of injury, but you know, hopefully I'm working hard to turn all that around and start making some cuts again.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, 2 tournaments this week, the Roth, Marshall Holman Doubles, and teaming up with none other than Brad.
Yeah.
Brad's on a heck of a roll here.
I'm telling you, I'm happy, man. Normally I'm the one pulling all the weight. I told him, man, you know what? I just got to participate. We're going to be in this cut. So that's what I'm hoping for, at least. I'll try to give him a little something.
Well, you know, if you haven't gone to, I'm sure you have, you're a subscriber to Brad and Kyle on YouTube. And, you know, with both of you bowling well, and especially Brad, you got a lot of content now that you can kind of share.
A lot of content. A lot of work, a lot of content, a lot of fun. Fans are loving it. We're happy. You know, that's who we do it for. We have a lot of fun with it ourselves, but we're trying to give the fans something to, some more insight into what we do. And so far, people are loving it. As long as people watch, we're going to keep doing it.
I got to ask a question.
Yeah.
I've seen this T-shirt, The House.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that and how somebody might be able to go pick one of these up.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have a great group of guys in there, and we're always kind of wondering, like, what we should, not like say what we should call ourselves, but we have this cast, and we want people to identify the people who's in the vlog. And then one day, we might have been playing poker or something, and someone said, "Oh, The House" or something. I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's our name." So we just started working on some designs. We had this great graphic designer create the design for us, and now at InsideBowling.com, you can help support The House. Get a buy a House t-shirt. They're awesome. We see people wearing them. You know, we get tickled to death when we see people around here with shirts with their faces on them and people supporting it and loving it. So we're having a great time with it. We hope all the fans are as well.
What, I guess as the season progresses along, you know, I know you want to win every week.
Yeah.
What do you feel like some check marks you'd like to make on the boxes that you haven't done so yet this season?
Yeah, you know, I want to, you know, obviously win. Everyone wants to win, but I want to make another show. That's probably number 1. And then I want to just get to my level of consistency, so I make sure I make the playoffs at the end of the year, get myself in the running in that, because I tried to pride myself off consistency. Even if I'm not there any week, you know, grind it out to still get close to the cut, still get a check, still give myself life. And a little lackadaisical in that, so, you know, making a show, getting into the playoffs, and just being more consistent. If I check those boxes off, we'll have a good rest of the year.
All right, one of the more popular players, not only on tour, but social media.
Yeah.
This is Kyle of the Brad and Kyle. I was going to ask you before we wrap things up, why is Brad's name first?
You know, it was I guess, more politically correct, alphabetical order. But I don't know, man. I give maybe in the works to change it to Kyle and Brad. Maybe that should be a bet one week. Maybe we should do that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll work on that.
I don't want to start anything.
Yeah. Too late.
All right. Kyle Sherman here from the
Thank you,
Indianapolis Open. Best of luck, Kyle.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Hey, look who I found. Somebody that hasn't been in front of the camera very often, Brad Miller. Brad, thanks for some time here. Yeah. I know you're busy. We forced you to set your camera down.
No, it's fine.
You know?
I got nothing but time, man.
I mean, look at the hands. Are they shaped like a camera?
Well,
a little bit.
You know, actually, I was getting a little bruising right here.
Yeah.
And then my cuticles are starting to hurt a little bit, but that's why I didn't bowl a whole lot today. I was trying to heal the hand a little bit.
Ah, yeah.
And actually, today I felt a little fatigue in my wrist too, which is like.
You don't want that. No, you don't want that to start, right? Hey, man, I'll be honest with you. You've been on a heck of a roll here lately, bowling well. As a matter of fact, Kyle even said like you're carrying the load right now.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be bowling at such a great level week in and week out?
It feels great. It gives you. It's just nice. It's nice to make, because even sometimes when you make the cut, like if you make a match play and you still don't bowl very well, you just got to make match play because there's no better learning experience, period. So some days that you feel you got to bowl 16 games and you're just like, oh, okay, here we go. But when you get done with that 16 games, you're so much better of a bowler. You know, you're more experienced at that time. You're just going through your tricks. It makes you stay sharp. So it's hard and it's a lot of work, but at the same time, that's how you get good. So on that end, it feels great to be working hard and getting better and things are clicking. And, you know, I've been out here a little while. I've been out here like 5 years, 6 years, so it's nice for things to actually start clicking.
What's it like to be like a social media star? You know,
weird.
I mean, you go, like every weekend, like I mean, the crowd is behind you. You know that. I mean, how does that make you? I mean, it has to feel great and give you some extra motivation.
You know, it feels better that our friends are becoming popular now. That's kind of the cool part because of our platform. Packy and Nick and all these guys, Mitch, everyone in the house, they're getting recognized because of our videos. And that's exactly what Kyle and I wanted. Like Kyle and I, like if it was just Kyle and I, we could only do so much. You know, but the fact that we have other personalities in there, our friends in there, and they're starting to get recognition at such a young age, and they're starting to have fans and just get that cool experience, I think that makes us feel a little better than just ourselves being popular, but ourselves being popular. That's weird because, you know, for 5 years it hasn't been like that, and we've been making videos for a while now, and now it's starting to really pop off. So weird is.
Well, you know, we were talking to Kyle a little bit earlier about the house, the shirt. I mean, how cool is that to have your faces on a shirt that everybody wants to wear?
I know. The people were coining the term "house" in the comments, and we have some friends that help us out with like merchandise and stuff like that. And so he's like, let's make the shirt. And so he had a guy design it in Vegas, and the turnaround was like 4 days. They had the shirt made in 4 days, and we were wearing them in like a week, and now we're selling them. So like it takes a lot of work too, you know, to see behind the scenes things. Kyle and I need a lot of help, and we're just happy to be in a position where we have friends and resources that can help us do things like that. That's another really cool part about becoming popular is you start to meet people. And you can have things done and turn around in like a week, and you can start selling them or stuff like that. So yeah, the house shirt, that's our best-selling shirt ever. And so it's cool to know that things are on the up and up. You know, more people are buying stuff, more people are enjoying our content. Yeah, everything's great.
Well, let's talk a little bit more back to bowling here. Practice session is done. You bowled a little bit. What are you seeing? You got a certain game plan for this week?
Well, they're a little easier. The patterns this week are a little bit softer.
Nothing wrong with that after the U.S. Open,
no.
Right?
And I think they're doing a good job by that too, since it's 2 patterns. You don't want them both to be brutal, you know, especially after the U.S. Open. A lot of these guys out here are pretty tired at this point. So, yeah, it's nice to have them a little bit softer. I'm assuming scores are going to be high. I know it's 2 different patterns, but these guys are so good at getting lined up on individual things that, you know, there's going to be 270s. There's probably going to be 300s. And it's a pretty short format. We do most of the bowling, all the qualifying tomorrow, and the next day. So it's only 2 days of bowling. So it's pretty quick. I think scores are going to be pretty high. It'll be interesting to see the guys who are tired at this point, because Belmo's on his 4th show. Prather's made a bunch. Bill, Dom, EJ, they've been bowling a lot. So it'll be curious to see if they can keep the momentum going, or if you start to see some fatigue from some guys, and then the guys who haven't been making cuts, see if they use their energy to get themselves up. I think it's a really interesting game.
I had to ask you a question before I forgot. Your show that you made. How cool, obviously to win a game and really be really right there in the mix. How was that and also what experience did you get from that?
Well, it was cool because last year I made the show there for the doubles tournament with Kyle. And that was my first show. And then turn around a year later, I made the show there again. So it was a lot of the same locals, same bowling center, same vibe, same feel. So I felt a different level of comfort being there because I had been in that literal show before, same bowling center. And so I actually really felt comfortable, much more so than I have in the past. So that experience kind of led me to believe that, hey, I can do this. I'm not going to be, I don't get as crazy nervous as I used to. Like people tell you, you just got to keep doing it, it'll get better. And it really does. You start to experience the same vibes and it just becomes something that you're used to. So that was that show for me. I was actually maybe a little bit used to being on the show. And so now moving forward, I know that when I'm close to making the show, or if I do make a show, I'm fine. I'm comfortable and I'm ready to go. So that experience gave me that confidence.
Well, lastly, Roth, Holman Doubles, you're going to team up with Kyle again. We talked about maybe a bet, on the singles portion. We can't do it on the doubles because we both need to do well, but we were asking, why is it Brad and Kyle and not Kyle and Brad?
Because I'm the man. Kyle who?
Right.
Alphabetically was the reason.
Yeah.
Plus I'm older.
Yeah.
Plus I'm better looking. But so we do actually have a bet for the doubles portion. Me and Kyle versus Andrew Anderson and Kris Prather.
Ooh.
And if they lose, they have to take an ice bath challenge. They sit in the ice bath and we ask them questions. And if we lose, we're growing out our facial hair for the week. And if we lose, they get to cut our facial hair however they want. And we have to vlog an entire day with that facial hair.
Is that why Kyle's got the nice...
He's got the scruff.
The scruff going, okay.
So now I got to grow it out for a week. I don't know how much I can grow it out, but I got to give it a shot.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure, right?
But there's a chance on a vlog I'm looking really goofy.
Well, hey, it's always great to catch up with you here. We just want to take the time to chat with you.
You guys coming out and doing all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, one of the great guys on tour, not only bowling, but now the social media king. and real quick, I can't imagine no one knows the YouTube channel, but where do they need to go?
Just go to YouTube, type in Brad and Kyle. You'll see a YouTube channel with all kinds of bowling videos.
Hey, wait a minute. Somebody's sneaking in here.
We got the same shirt on, too.
Hey,
look at this. I'm just always trying to match you, buddy.
Hey, he was telling us why you have the scruff. He was telling us about the bet.
The bet? I know.
Are you nervous about that?
Nah, man. This guy's bowling it lights out right now.
How are we going to lose? How are we going to lose?
The only thing is you don't have as much to lose as I do.
I grow it quick, though.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
So, yeah, we'll see. As long as you don't have to take an ice bath, I'm good.
All right. That's Brad. That was Kyle. We'll be back with more here in the Indianapolis Open on Savage Bowling TV.